What's up, everybody? My name is Jaron.
I'm Anisha.
And this is CenacleTV, the least healthy health site you're going to come across. Why? Because we're not going to teach you how to be healthy, and we're not going to help you set fitness goals because we don't think you should try to do either of them. Here's why.
We think that what's more important is you defining vitality for yourself. Everywhere you go, people are telling you this is what you should be. This is what healthy looks like. This is what fitness looks like. And we don't believe that. We don't believe you can fit into a box. We want to empower you with self-efficacy to make your own decisions about what health, what fitness, what vitality looks like for you in your life in context with where you're at. And that's what we strive to do here on CenacleTV.
If there's anything that we've noticed over the last year through the closing of our what used to be brick and mortar powerlifting gym and the transition online that many other health and wellness and fitness brands have also had to make, is that there is a huge lack in the fitness industry and in the health industry. There's a lack in critical thinking, there's a lack in individual care, there's a lack of understanding of all of the aspects of what it is to be alive and be a person and have a life and purpose and values and how you make decisions. And so what we noticed over the years of running the gym, and what I've noticed over the 15 years that I've been in this industry, is that everyone fails to actually start from the correct premise. Now, what do we mean by that? Well, everyone is asking about fitness goals, right? Everyone always has fitness goals. How do I get strong? How do I lose weight? How do I gain weight? How do I move faster? How do I do this? How? And for each of those consumers, and you've probably been one of them, for each how that you ask, there's somebody selling you a how, but no one ever stops to ask you why. And this is why we're different. This is why vitality is different, because it's something, like Anisha said, that you have to define for yourself. And vitality for me is going to look different than vitality for Anisha, and it's going to look different than vitality for you. And that's something that we want to give you the power to explore and define for yourself.
And so the videos you're going to find here are very different from what you're going to find elsewhere. You're going to see some really interesting conversations. We're going to talk about mental health, physical health, spiritual health, social health, emotional health, because we don't believe that you can have one without the other. But we're going to provide you with a bunch of jumping off places for you to explore, for you to discover, and we're giving you permission to do that. We have this large margin for error. We want you to mess up. We want you to make mistakes. And in doing so, we believe that you will get closer and closer to discovering what vitality looks like for you. And we're going to give you the tools then to take your why and turn it into what you're looking for, your vision.
Mm-hmm. And it's really just giving you that power as the individual to explore yourself and to look within for answers, because the common theme of the fitness industry as it's existed up until this point, until Cenacle, was that the authorities give you the correct answers and the right way to go about fixing your life or changing your life. And we simply don't believe that anyone knows better about how to organize your life and prioritize the things that you see value in than you do. We also don't believe that it's anyone's responsibility for you to be healthy and live a long time. So if you don't care about those things, then it's nobody else's job to care for you. It's not the government's job to keep you safe and healthy. It's not your neighbor's job to keep you safe and healthy. It's your job. And with that responsibility, right, it can feel like a burden. It can feel like I have all of these things to do for myself and that I can't just offset this onto another person. But with that sense of responsibility is also your life. Those experiences that you have along the way, those are the places where those lessons are. If you're looking to lose weight, we want you to explore why you have weight to lose in the first place and why that seems to be the problem that you're looking to solve. Because usually the problem we're trying to solve is actually a symptom of an identity-related issue that we aren't aware of. And so our main goal with Cenacle is to help create that awareness so that way you can look for these patterns and behaviors in your life and realize that once you see the patterns, you have power to change the pattern. And through changing that pattern of daily small behaviors and beliefs and virtues and values, that's the place that all of your actions flow from. And so if we can change your mind and change how your mind sees your heart and how you see yourself, then all of those little beliefs about yourself and your place in the world and your relationship to everything around you, those also change. And if we change all of those little actions and beliefs, then all of your big actions and beliefs change, and then your life changes. And so rather than saying, correct these things about yourself and then hopefully you're happy, how about we say, let's look within and find out what makes you happy, and then wait for your life to look different.
Right. Yeah, and that's actually really, really well said.
Who knew?
It was great. I was thinking about the first time I walked into the gym. And so Jaron was my trainer, and kind of still is off and on. But I walked into the gym, and the reason I wanted a trainer is because I wanted my success or failure to be someone else's fault.
It's true. They all do.
Because if I assumed I didn't have the answers, I assumed I couldn't do it by myself. And in truth, I didn't know where to look. I didn't have the knowledge and information he had. But at the same time, I really wanted someone to blame. I wanted to say, I did powerlifting and I worked my butt off and it didn't work for me. And there's another avenue that shut down for me, and it gave me another excuse. Mm-hmm. And we want to take your excuses away by giving you the knowledge to make decisions for yourself based on your own priorities. Guess what? If you don't want to lose weight, you're not going to lose weight. And all the guarantees and all the 100% money back, we're going to give you all this, blah, 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 works for everybody, doesn't work. Mm-hmm. And it hasn't worked, or you probably wouldn't be here.
Right, and it can't work because the way that the industry has made its money is by selling you the wrong solution or selling you part of the solution. Think about this. If you, the first time, because if you're trying to lose weight, you've probably tried more than once. If you're trying to gain weight, you've probably struggled at it for a long time. Or if you've wanted to improve any other athletic part of your existence, right? It's taken that time. So one of the major issues with the fitness industry is if they sold you the correct solution to your problem the first time, you're not a repeat customer. There's no reason to hire coaches and trainers. There's no reason to buy programs. There's no reason to keep trying new supplements, right? The entire machine needs you to fail in order for it to make profit. You need to be dependent on someone or something for your success. Yep. And we don't believe that that's true. And if you look at the statistics of health and wellness, especially mental and emotional health, with suicides rates having gone up 4-fold in the last year, that means that the fitness industry did not prepare us as people to be able to be strong of mind and of emotions and be integrated and understand ourselves.
Right. So, wondering where to start. That's what everybody wants to know, right? Where do I begin? At least to give me a starting point. We've got a 6-module program called Defy. Amazing program. It gives you the foundations of being and doing, foundations of movement, foundations of personal values, and it ties them all together. We recommend that you start there. You can look at them in any order you want, but we put it together from 1 to 6 in order on purpose, because one thing builds on the next. The rest of the site, explore as you want to. If nutrition is an interest, then as we add nutrition videos, dig into those, even if you're still going through Defy. Mm-hmm. But you'll see that there are topics added that you can dig into. Follow your interest, follow your values, follow what's important to you. You may decide weight loss or weight gain isn't as important to you as posture. Mm-hmm. Well, that's great. Focus on posture, and you will do what you value. And that's why we set this up the way we did and are, so that you can really, you make the decisions. You choose. Mm-hmm. You mess up and you make the decisions again, and it's all okay. And we are really glad you're here. And we hope that you really enjoy the content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, welcome.